another exciting video. I'm calling this one part 2 on how to get over loss. So before we get into the video, remember to subscribe and hit the notification button, and you get to be inspired, encouraged, and built up through all the nice stuff that we have on BJ and Joshua Joe YouTube channel. We've got new videos every week, and we've got talk shows, we've got interviews, we've got new latest stuff that happens. So before we get into part 2 of how to get over loss, so in the first part of how to deal with loss, I explained exactly what we think and how we behave, thinking like we are helping ourselves, but we just continue bringing ourselves down. So in the second part of how to deal with loss, I want to ask ourselves this question: what do you do when all hope seems lost? What do you do when all doors of finances seems like they have closed up? What do you do when you've lost really everything? What do you do when your friends seems too busy for you and you feel like you're abandoned? What do you do when all you see around you is just confusion and loss, and it's like life is over, everything is gone, and you got no one to help you, you got no one to run to, no one you can call or text or talk to about what you're facing, because everyone seems like they've left you and you're just alone. What do you do when something like that happens? You are not alone. There's this man called Habakkuk. He faced the same thing, and at that moment when he was facing what he was facing, and these people were in slavery and they were just held up, and it was like life was crushing them together. This is what happened. He had to look and explain about all the other things that he had seen God do. I don't know what you've seen that God is doing in your friends' lives, what you're seeing God doing in your sisters and brothers' life, but you are not seeing it in your life because all you see in your life is just loss. So I've got to start explaining to God, to say, Father God, I saw you. You're the one that was with the Israelites at the Red Sea. You're the one who did this, and you're the one who did that. You did this and this and this. You made Jericho to fall just because people were making noise. You did this. Explain to God almost everything that He knew, and at the head of 3 of Habakkuk, we see that He had now to say, even though the fig tree may not blossom, no, the olive may fail, even though the cattle from the sheep may be cut off, and there seem to be no food in the stock, yet I will rejoice. That is now verse 8. So now he was trying to explain the needs that we face as on earth. He had to explain about the field, the food. He had to explain about the drink. He had to explain about the stuff, maybe the clothing. A lot of things that people may lose. I don't know, this time of economy, maybe you've lost the shelter that you had, you've lost a job, you have lost your friends. Seems like everyone, they're facing a lot of problems, and no one is concerned with the stuff that you are facing. So now Habakkuk explained to say, even though everything's happening like this, even though you're safe in Indufia, even though the party hope, now in the checking a kitchen, there's no food, in the checking a kitchen, there's no hope, there's no food, yet I'll rejoice in the Lord God of my salvation. The solution that He's trying to give us right here is not an easy one, because when it is pending, it is not easy. Being joyful when you are hurting, that's what God expects from us. And I want to encourage you today about, as you are facing that loss, trust the Lord and depend on Him alone. How do you show that you're trusting God and you're depending on Him alone when it is pain? Or when all your heart is feeling is just tears and shame and pain too? You have to joy in the God of your salvation. You have to depend on you. And as you're telling Him that I depend on you, you're putting a smile on your face. As you're telling Him that, Father, I depend on you, You are laughing, even though, you know what, that even confuses your enemies, because they expect you to be crying every day. They expect you to be filthy and confused, but you dress up. In the time of your loss, you dress up, you iron well, you do your makeup, you do your haircut, and you're just smiling and laughing and saying, even though I don't see light at the end of what I'm facing, but I know there's light at the end of this darkness. There's a hope at the end of this confusion. There's a hope, and I depend on you, my God. I depend on you. You will fight my battles. I depend on you. You will defend me. You are telling God that I depend on you. Even what happened to Job, he lost everything. And as he lost everything, I know it was not easy, but the Bible says he would not insult his God. In all this, Job did not forsake his God. Even when his wife came, that was the point of loss, where he lost now everything. Everything has been gone, so at least he had that hope to say, I've got my wife. I know my wife is by my side, and my wife is here to encourage me. But the wife also came and said, this is too much. Just insult your God. Forget about all this that is going to your life. But Job did not insult God, and he said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and he has taken. What happened? God had to give Job double of all that he had lost. I don't know what you have lost right now on God by smiling when it is painful. When you choose to put your faith in God by laughing when everything is just seemingly like it is not going to work. When you say, Father, I trust you. And to show that I trust you, I will rejoice in you. I will sing songs of praise. I will worship you. And God shall come through for you. The Bible says, Naomi lost everything, but she even changed her name. I don't know what you've lost, but you feel like even your name can just be changed. Because Naomi means pleasant things, but she says, don't call me Naomi, call me Mara, because her pain was just too much. She lost her husband at first, and after that she was encouraged to say, at least I've got 2 kids. But if kids also had to die, that she only remained with Abapongo. She only remained with the in-laws. And those are the ones that she remained with until the other in-law also ran away. So she remained only with Ruth. But God had to restore her at the end of it all, because she trusted God, and she said, now God, I feel like even though I feel like I can even change my name from my real name, from Joshua to bitterness, from my real name Joshua, maybe to shame. My life is shame. Even though I feel like that, I will not act like that. Yet I will rejoice and smile before God, and I will sing praises before God. And as I did that, the Lord came through for me. As Job trusted and depended on God, the Lord came through for me. And what did the Lord do? He did the conclusion of Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 18 and 19. As we choose to trust and rejoice in the Lord, we shall make our feet to be like the feet of a deer. And apart from that, it shall strengthen us to be like an eagle. We'll fly high above the problem. We'll fly high above the pains and the shame. The Lord shall lift us. Try that. Try that today. In the midst of all the loss that you're facing right now, maybe you lost your loved one. In the midst of all that, trust the Lord. Say, Father, I depend on you, and I will smile.